So Bobby and Jasmine really surprised me in the sense that despite the red flags, these two still ended up getting married. And I think that they came across as a very healthy or non-problematic couple on the show because nothing was addressed. Nothing dysfunctional was addressed, especially coming from Bobby's part, because I believe that most of the dysfunction and the red flags came from Jasmine and her mother. I really hope that Bobby is ready to face this relationship because Jasmine is definitely going to be a handful. We have here a classic case of enmeshment with her and her mother, a very codependent, toxic relationship, and I think that Bobby is not aware of how bad things can get in the future. And I really believe that Jasmine is a very smart and perceptive woman, but I think because of her mother and because of the relationship they have, I think she took after her mother in a lot of different ways. I think she's just as anxious as her mom, just as controlling, just as tactless even sometimes in her communication style, and she's also very distrustful and cynical. And I think that comes from both her mother's experience and her experience as well. So we know that Jasmine was cheated on in the past. I think her ex had a baby on her, allegedly. And I think she's had her own bad experiences with men, just like her mom. Her mom was divorced twice, and I'm guessing that she was very disappointed in love and didn't really get to have a healthy, loving relationship. And I don't think Jasmine was able to witness that as a child as well. So I think what we have here is very interesting because this is very much generational. Like the trust issues that we see, the cynicism, and just how they're so afraid and anxious when it comes to relationships and men. I really think that Jasmine learned all of that from her mother, and I think because of how psychology works, she just ended up reproducing or replicating the same patterns in her own relationships in adulthood. So I really believe that anxious mothers make anxious daughters, and that's not just something I believe out of thin air. I think that that is something that even studies have proven. So I really think that Jasmine takes after her mother in a lot of different ways, and the codependent relationship they have was very much exposed and revealed on the show, especially when they were having dinner with Bobby. I believe that Jasmine was probably parentified as a kid, and there was a lot of role reversal and a lot of blurred boundaries, hence the mother thinking that Jasmine, sorry, is her sister. We can tell that their relationship is the type of closeness that is a bit dysfunctional. Like, it's not supposed to be that way. Your mother isn't necessarily supposed to be like your sister. So I can understand in theory what that could mean, but in practice, I think it's very toxic to have such a close relationship with your mom where everything is supposed to be disclosed and your mom acts like you're her friend or her sister. I'm pretty sure that Jasmine heard and discovered some things that she shouldn't have discovered as a child, or her mom was confiding in her and just telling her things that she was just not supposed to be learning as a child. I really believe that Bobby should start putting his foot down and start laying firm boundaries, because I think that Marissa, so Jasmine's mom, is definitely going to interfere with their marriage. And I think it's only a matter of time before she starts causing drama. And I think it was very interesting to see that already before the wedding at the altar, Jasmine was basically telling us how her mom was talking to her on the phone, I guess, last night or the night before, and she planted seeds of doubt. And I really believe that her mother's cynicism can really ruin things for Jasmine, because I really do believe that Jasmine wants to be happy and wants to experience a healthy, loving relationship, but it's going to be very hard to break out of that cycle and to just get out of the toxic dynamic she has with her mom, because I also think that her mom is kind of her safe haven, and it's the same for her mom. And I think that both of them rely on each other for emotional nurturing and for their emotional needs. And I think that that can definitely come in the way of like Jasmine and Bobby's marriage. And I honestly knew that Bobby had a problem when they showed that scene on the beach where Jasmine was basically interrogating Ollie about his love or commitment to her friend Demi, and I really felt like Bobby could have stepped in and said something, because the way Jasmine was talking to Ollie like he was her son was kind of low key problematic, tactless, a bit disrespectful. I feel like Bobby could have stepped in, or even not at that moment, but after that, just talk to her and just let her know that she needs to, be more tactful. This is other people's relationships, and that even though she wants to protect her friend, there's a way to go about it. And I don't know, I just feel like the way she was talking to Ollie in that scene could easily become a pattern with Bobby as well. So I think it's only a matter of time before she starts talking to Bobby in that way. And to be very honest with you guys, when she told Bobby that, she has like a bad side, and that, he doesn't want to cross her or see her bad side or whatever, I really, really do believe that Jasmine hasn't even shown all facets of who she is to Bobby. And I really believe that once Bobby makes a mistake or crosses her in any way, he's really going to be surprised. And I just wish somebody could guide Bobby a little bit, or just let him know that things could really escalate and that some boundaries need to be enforced for his marriage to last. And I feel really bad for Jasmine, because I can tell that she wants to be healthier. I can tell that she wants to break away or overcome her insecure attachment style, her anxious, preoccupied attachment style. Because I really believe that that's exactly what she has, because she's just full of anxiety. Her mom is full of anxiety. And I think her mom communicated fear to Jasmine. Everything her mom communicates to her is fear based. The advice she gives, and even if she wants to come across as looking out for her daughter, everything comes from a place of fear. There's a lot of projection going on in that mother-daughter relationship, a lot of enmeshment. And I really believe that Jasmine wants to be better and wants a healthy relationship. So I can see her trying, but I can also see her mom being in her ear and basically pulling her back to the dark side and not letting her live her life and just experience a healthy, loving relationship. So I think that is all I have to say about Bobby and Jasmine and Marissa. And I really do want Jasmine and Bobby to last, but I don't know. I have my doubts, because there were just a lot of red flags and a lot of things that were problematic to me that were just unaddressed. And the fact that Bobby didn't even clock that, or he didn't even want to talk about that, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not sure this is gonna go well in the future, but I wish them the best nonetheless. And I really pray that Jasmine gets some healing. I don't know about her mom. I think both women need healing individually, but one woman is in a marriage right now, and it's Jasmine. So I really hope I wish her a lot of healing. And I wish that, everything goes well for her and Bobby. So this is my analysis of Bobby and Jasmine. I hope you guys enjoy it.